And welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of the Stradava. As last we left off. Oh, I'll pull that up so I can read it. The Stradava robs a casino.
Hey,
Listen,
look, they were robbing people ahead of time. You really framed that in the kind of like.
oh yeah, no, yeah. Liston and Manasa break free of the spell, causing the casino, Venus's Lips, here in hell, to appear clean and distort the passage of time. They alert the rest of the party and attempt to cash out, but the employees of the establishment do whatever they can to stall. Cornering and intimidating the hostess, Celeste, they learn that orders to keep the Stradava here as long as possible have been given to their boss from some other entity. The party decides to confront the boss directly, knocking down his door with the knock spell. The Amnezu attempts to fend off the party but is feeble-minded and netted. His throne is overturned to reveal a stash of 50,000 gold piece worth of treasure and some other stuff, as the party is alerted by Celeste that the authorities are on their way. So, you kick over this this throne. You see a bunch of gems and gold pieces. You guys will have to figure out how you're going to split that up. But you also find a bunch of other... There's other things down there. There's a small box that's open, and it's got a little red pillow in it. And there's a like a opalescent pearl sitting on the pillow. There is a nice cloak that kind of shimmers magically. There's a pouch, a little purple velvet pouch tied neatly with a golden thread tied closed. There's also a key ring with a bunch of... Well, actually, it's just got one single key on it. And there's a reddish looking potion.
Not red, but reddish looking.
It's red.
I'm looking
It's
around
like a dark red.
for a place to put the key. Is there any keyholes I see?
Not in here. It's just kind of a big, just kind of boxy area underneath the throne.
We can take the key and identify it later, and maybe make a return if it's somewhere.
Yeah, we should definitely take all the stuff.
All right. You take all the stuff. I will list all of that. Ooh. What's up?
Oh, just excited.
Okay. So yeah, you start scooping stuff into your bags, and as you exit the room where the boss normally sits. Oh yeah, what do you do with him?
Oh yes, he's unconscious. No, he's just stupid.
Yeah, he's dumb, and he's got his wings all wrapped up in a net right now, and he's just kind of like...
Meat's gonna kick him in the gut.
Oh!
I'm going to polymorph him.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably just a snail, like usual. Classic snail move.
Classic snail. Alright,
Pocket snail.
He's gonna have to roll.
Yeah.
Celeste seems to be getting a little impatient. She says, "Like, guys, we gotta get out of here."
Yeah, we should grab this stuff and get out of here. We need to get back to our ship, and hopefully our people are okay.
Oh god,
Okay.
yeah.
We've left our crewmates alone in hell for who knows how long.
All right, he rolls a 15,
Yay!
and that's with advantage.
Wow.
Yay!
Wow, he rolled like dog doo doo. So he turns into a snail.
Alright, I'm just gonna pick him up.
All right.
Are you thinking of making some coinage?
Oh, we could hold him as a. Well, I don't know that the Devils would really want him back that bad, but
Yeah, it seems like if he goes away, then somebody else is like, "Ooh, thank you for dealing with the thing keeping me from that chair."
We'll have to ask questions later.
yes.
Right now, we should get going.
You hear an explosion,
Oh,
and it is in the building. Something in the building just exploded. The floor almost vibrates out from under you for a second. You almost lose your footing as the whole place. You see any little bit of dust that was anywhere get kicked up into the air. The lights flicker in the entire place. And before you can ask yourself what that was, there's another one that goes off. Part of the floor foundation just splits and cracks.
I think we should make haste.
I will put you on this. So as you leave the area where the boss is, I'll put you guys a little bit closer to. Oh no, what did I do?
Ah! The world is moving! How hard are those explosions?
The plane is shifting, you could say.
Oh yeah, watch this.
What's happening?
It's an earthquake.
Oh, yeah, if it does that, okay. Yeah, it doesn't show us when you're holding it, only when you let go. Does Galavar see all this?
He's
we
used to
see
that
this.
kind of thing.
Yeah, we see this, but in reality, in his his eyes, it just looks like a stutter stepping, but it's the whole world doing it.
I like motion sickness at this point.
So as you start to leave, you look out, and a wall. You see like a bluish type of energy crossing, kind of arcing across the floor as it starts to freeze towards you guys, and it hits a spot kind of in the middle of the casino, and a wall of ice starts to form and
Oh, shit.
builds itself up.
I know who this is.
I will draw it.
Gotta go.
Sorry, I asked the question if it was in the middle of the clock, and Ron said he would draw it. I keep forgetting sometimes when I'm just talking to him to press the button.
Oh, yeah.
It is right there.
I'm guessing the exit is on the opposite side of that.
Yes, exit is all the way on the south. Now, you guys will also see that I drew a bunch of golden boxes there.
Yeah.
That's where all the slot machines are, and tables.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
How far across is that?
Quite a ways, maybe 100 feet. I don't know. I haven't drawn it.
Okay.
Oh, 250 feet or so.
Walls are merely a suggestion, anyways, right?
No, I meant the wall of ice.
Oh, this? Like
Oh,
how
the
far?
wall is only. Yeah, it's about.
Is it just a wall from the door?
It's only 10 feet tall and about a foot thick.
Okay, so 10 feet tall and a foot thick. And it's just this wall.
Yep, just what you see there. You see smoke pouring out of the door that you went out previously, or where Celeste went out.
The one that the guy's standing right in front of?
The one...
The new snail? Feeble-minded?
Oh, no, that was... It was downstairs a little bit. I'm not going to put it on here, but there was a side room that you went that's...
Oh, okay, so right in front of like the cash register magazine?
Yeah, exactly. Right over there, where you kind of went behind the counter to try to... Or where Celeste was back there, like...
When she was just kind of waiting to pretend that she was doing something?
Exactly. Oh yeah, I guess I can... That guy is a snail. So anyway, everybody go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh boy. Where is he?
Just perception, or if we're not starting combat, does that mean I can do a combat thing?
What would you like to do?
24.
I would like to do a firewall on the wall of ice.
Okay, all right. Firewall on the wall. of
Icy
ice.
fire?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which 60 feet are you gonna eliminate?
Like right in the middle.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to redraw this because I drew it all as one. Well, we'll just do this. That didn't work. There we go. Wow, that's all jacked up. There we go, firewall right there. So you cast your wall of fire. Argrol, Meat, and Galavar.
Sorry, did I do my perception? I did not yet. Okay, sorry. I was distracted.
As Manasa starts chanting, and you see a wall of fire come up and start melting back this wall of ice, you hear footsteps, a bunch of footsteps, rushing in. Liston, you were a little distracted picking up the snail at the moment and putting it somewhere. Everyone else hears footsteps rushing in from the south entrance.
Galavar hops over the railing to follow where Celeste went and says, "Alright guys, let's go!"
Oh wait, where did Celeste go?
I go into wherever it was.
I'll follow.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you head back to where Celeste was that one time?
Yeah.
As you get there, you open up the door and smoke just billows out of it.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Is it like smoke from a fire?
Yeah, you imagine there is probably a large fire back there.
There wasn't any other exit, was there?
Not that you knew of. You assume there was actually kind of somewhat on the east side of the room as well. You now notice like another door kind of like tucked back behind another counter that also has fire or has smoke kind of pouring out from the cracks of the door.
From our first reaction, does this look like a way we can get out?
You feel like, yeah, there's probably, or there at least was probably a way to get out through that way.
Was.
We still have my energy screen from fire damage, so we could very well still take this exit.
Did you? I forget if you said that you.
I targeted the
Philosopher's Stone.
Okay, cool.
So it still should be running for a good while longer.
Yeah,
I would also be coming down to be with these people.
sounds good.
With Liston's response to that, because I forgot about his stone, I think we should still go this way then.
Yeah.
It's like we don't have a whole lot of options.
I didn't have a protection from a bunch of guards coming energy screens. So.
I did just melt the ice, so we could go that way, because I can just get rid of the wall of fire whenever.
We could. The thing is, I think we're just better going this way with the fire.
Okay.
So we don't encounter more people. But you can still keep the fire up. So,
Yeah, no, I will.
So, you hear somebody call out as you guys are taking a short bit to plan your escape and mull over the options. You hear somebody call out, "We've got this place surrounded."
Oh boy.
Run through the door anyways.
yeah, I think.
I was hoping you'd start something, so I stayed nearby.
Does it sound like the guy that we met in the carriage or whatever?
Yeah, it does. It sounds like the warden that you met, the ice devil.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna actually have everybody roll for initiative.
Fuck.
You guys are trying to escape.
Oh no, meat.
All right. Cool. Let me roll for these guys. And one more. All right. Okay. All right. Galavar, what would you do? You gonna rush into the smoke?
Yeah, that was kind of the game plan. So I'm gonna continue with that for the time being.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put you kind of.
Oh, Manasa.
I'm gonna move you a little bit.
Cube of Force today.
I do indeed.
That might help us get through the smoke.
Yes.
So if you guys want to move as one unit,
Yeah.
you can all delay to the same turn.
Okay.
I would like to do that since we're
Okay.
kind of on the basis that our stuff is kind of together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. Then this is what I'm gonna do. I will move some turns around here.
Could see it as like the turn order is the order in which we're trying to like make our way towards the exit, like the file line.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can go in what order you want. I imagine Manas is probably gonna
Probably be
throw
in the
up-
middle-ish if I'm the one with the cube of force.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah,
it'll
I
be
mean,
watching the rear.
it's easy enough to group you all, or for you to fit in the area that includes the fire protection and the cube of force. In the meantime, I'm gonna make some moves here.
What's the PSI on Cube of Force?
I don't know that it really specifies that.
I believe it's pounds per inch cubed.
Or cubic inch? PCI?
So you guys see, since the wall is only 10 feet tall, you see flying, kind of like popping up above the wall and back down, are a flock of imps. And they are each carrying a couple chains with them.
Do they look like quality type chains?
Not really. No, it's pretty nasty looking steel, or iron.
Noted.
So, the last, I'm gonna show you where they are, because they're kind of like trying to keep below the wall, but they're trying to like keep an eye on you too. So they got about 3/4 cover at this point, I'll just say. But they are right there, and they're heading right for you.
We move together, yeah?
Yeah.
And now, yeah, it's your guys' turns. So, Manas, you use your wall of force, right? Or your
Yes,
force?
because I can do it for different things. These would all be spell effects, yes?
Smoke?
Well, I mean, it's the smoke is from a spell, right?
It is. Well,
From fire, presumably.
you're not sure. If you think it's from a spell, there's really no way to tell if it's just smoke from a fire or if it's some kind of spell effect.
Okay,
It
but
would just be like
n-
detect
number
magic.
5, the nothing can pass through the barrier except what I want. Like walls, floors, and ceilings at my discretion. That would be the best one to use, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so that's 5 charges.
All right. And how big is that cube? It's 15 feet. Yep. All right. So 3x3 square. You guys start to move through. You've got your cube of force, and it's just completely blocked out with smoke as you start to move through. But the smoke just kind of goes around the cube, around its outside edges, and it's hot. But you're not taking any damage yet. But you definitely instantly break out in a sweat. Your skin is just feeling the heat. But you've got this. The effect is being lessened by this spell that Liston has projected around you. You move in, and as you move through and the smoke kind of goes around the cube pushes into a bunch of rock and rubble. In one direction.
I think I know what one of those explosions was.
So is it completely blocking?
Yeah. How did...
Yeah, the hallway has been collapsed by, you presume, some kind of explosion.
And then. Can I use my Orb of Secrets to find another passage or something within 30 feet?
So that tries to find a secret passage, right?
Yeah.
Will it point up?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a sphere. I think we discussed that it was like a blip.
Right. Yeah, so it's... You use your orb, and it points up.
Okay. Is there anything above us? Like, looking straight up?
The ceiling.
Okay.
But give me an intelligence check. Galavar, is there anything you're doing, like, with your action this round?
I mean, not necessarily. I don't have a lot of things that are helpful here, as opposed to just kind of watching our back.
Okay. Our girl, what about you?
Can I see like the orb pointed up at the ceiling?
Do we see some kind of effect from the orb, do you think?
I would imagine that the orb, like, you could look into it and it's like a 3D like image within the orb, and like, so the blip would be at the very top of the orb.
Okay, yeah, this 3D image, it normally is just kind of like a translucent, kind of like whitish arrow that points. But at this moment, it is like this wicked-looking demon or devil, and he's like in a pose, like very, like painted on the Sistine Chapel kind of pose, like dramatic, reaching, pointing like toward the ceiling.
Gotcha. Our girl's just got to pick up a piece of rubble and just huck it at the ceiling just to check.
Holy shit. I get out of the way.
Newton's first law.
Yeah, you just like up. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Can I bardic inspiration that before it happens?
Sure.
I don't have any. Just kidding.
Okay. All right. So our girl defaults to a 20, and you take this rock and you just huck it, and you like the building materials that like the floor and the ceiling are made out of like smash in a bit and like come back down, and it's like cracked, and a bunch of stuff around you, the rest of you like put your hands up as like a bunch of dust and kind of like cracks of like hard plaster and like bits of stone come falling down. Also, while you grabbed this piece of rubble and pulled it out, several other pieces kind of avalanched down. Just kind of, rubble kind of like fell kind of down toward your feet, as it almost like, cleared it a little bit. But yeah, there's like, you definitely smashed the ceiling a bit. You feel like you could if you worked at it long enough, probably break through and rip through and be able to like crawl up through. You also think maybe you could pull enough out of this hallway to get through.
Yeah, how much, like, does the cube of force affect the rubble at all, or is it just too much
Oh.
rubble?
Yeah, that's a good point. So you smash it, and wait, does it not allow anything through either way?
It allows. It says nothing unless I, like. It says walls, floors, and ceilings can pass through at your discretion. I don't know.
Yeah.
A rock is what walls, floors, and ceilings are made of, so wouldn't I be able to let that pass through at my discretion?
So it's
But I
whatever
don't
you
think it's-
decide, really. It seems.
I don't think it's wall, floor, or ceiling anymore. I mean, it was.
It is currently improvised
Now it's
weapon.
just a rock.
Yeah, but I can let things through at my discretion.
Walls, floors.
I think that's kind of just something you have to
Manasa
decide
is
whether I'm
distressing
gonna
right
be allowed.
now.
I mean, I'm fine with like, you know, if Argyle like Argyle couldn't even step out of it, right?
It says nothing, yeah.
Yeah. So, the cube extended through the bit of ceiling that you were there, you know, and you grab this rock that, I guess technically is floor because you're standing, you can stand on it or whatever. But you pick up this rock that is inside your cube and you smash the ceiling. You also hear like a boom like that, like as you hit like the top of the cube as well, with the rock as well as smashing the ceiling. So yeah, you'd probably have to take down the cube to continue doing that at least.
But it does nothing for the like hallway. Like it doesn't. push
Yeah,
it
you
out
could
of the
you
way.
could move the cube over the rubble so that the rubble is in there with you and be pulling it out. I'll allow that.
Wait, Argyle. Can you
Yeah.
throw me? Like an assisted jump kind of thing, like springboard with the palm of your hands kind of thing. Only instead it's kind of like trying to force meat through the ceiling. Just crossing his forearms above his head and just trying to jump, with Argyle assisting the jump.
Yeah.
Wrecking
Yeah,
ball.
The cube is still up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you do that if Manasa drops the spell?
Yeah, you could totally do that if you want to try.
If you want me to drop the spell, just I will if you ask me to.
We're gonna.
All right.
face
It might be
full
better
spell.
to try to clear rubble.
Yeah.
See if we can not have to go up. I feel like that's a last resort kind of thing.
So, Meat and Galavar are the only ones that haven't taken some kind of action. Do either of you want to do something?
I want to take a few steps back so nothing falls on me. That's what I want to do.
All right, sounds good. So, you guys aren't on the map. You're not up above. You're below the stairs and all
Just
that.
in
so we're-
further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would we, if Meat like was thinking about it, would he be able to kind of reason that we're underneath that chamber we were in where we fucked up that one dude?
That is actually what I wanted that int check for. Liston, you're pretty sure, you think right above you is the boss's room and possibly where he was trying to get out, as he was like feeling around on the walls last time, but he was just apparently too dumb to either remember where the switch was or remember how to get out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Quick question. The cube of force doesn't specify, but would this be concentration? I feel like
I don't
this
think
is-
so.
Okay.
No, because it's just a item.
Okay.
Items that cast spells may cause you to need
So it's the item that
concentration.
is the item is concentrating on the spell rather than
Yeah.
you concentrating
Me
on it.
concentrate- Okay. Well, because
You're
I
getting
just
hold of it.
figured like if I can allow certain things through, that seems like something I'd have to be paying attention to.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really specify in the item.
If it's a concentration, well, I mean, like this is just how
It's not-
DOS loot works. Like fly and stuff is all concentration, so I have to be concentrating on it.
Yeah.
If it's a concentration.
But fly is a spell.
Yeah.
The cube of force is just an effect like
Oh,
that.
gotcha.
It's not wall of force. Like if it was wall of force, the spell, then she would have to concentrate on it.
Okay. I was just curious whether my wall of fire would have to go away.
So the
I don't think so.
so the cube of
Okay.
force can't bulldoze the rubble away.
No, it cannot. In fact, it specifies that if it runs into something that it cannot go through, you can't move any closer to the object as long as the barrier remains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and since I will just say like you excluded door, ceilings, and floor like when you cast it, so it
Right.
it just knows automatically.
Hey.
But that would mean that the rubble wall, we wouldn't be able to go through that.
Well, it's kind of a wall.
That's true.
What if
And it's kind of floor. I don't know.
what if we were to cast freedom of movement?
To do what?
To be unaffected by this difficult terrain in front of us.
Does freedom of movement let you squeeze through like a 1-inch hole or anything like that? Spells that do that.
All it says is for the duration the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. And
Yeah.
spells and other
It's-
magical effects can neither reduce the target speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
I think we're still affected by rubble walls.
Yeah, it's a little more than difficult terrain.
What?
Sorry.
The chunky obstruction.
Yeah, that's one step above difficult terrain is chunky obstruction, solid construction.
I'm just looking through my list of things I can do here.
So Meat, is there anything you want to do?
So I guess he would have kind of been like trying to strategize, like, what can we do here, and voice like, where could we be? So would Liston have shared that that at that point that we're under the chamber, or like under where that dude was trying to like scramble to get into a secret thing? It looked like.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you probably figure it out too. Like, I mean, it's a pretty easy. You just came down the stairs, you went around and took a
We just
left.
walked
You
20
kinda,
feet
like-
into this like roof thing, and we're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's so you probably understand, and so that's like another, possible exit there.
Yeah. Alright, I'm usually good at dealing with things that can bleed. Can this ceiling bleed?
You don't think so? You don't see any blood coming from it yet.
So there's a chance.
Like walls that can bleed, that's totally like a thing that can happen in hell.
That's
I
absolutely a
imagine.
hell thing.
Yeah.
I've already been in a room like that.
Fuck, I don't have anything blunt that I could use to try to... I'm gonna pick up on what Argyle was doing in hucking something at the ceiling, and I'm assuming that big boulder that he just chucked at the ceiling came back down.
Yeah, it like kind of rebounded.
Alright, well I'm gonna try to do the same thing then.
Alright.
We'll see
Go ahead
how
and
well-
make a strength check.
how much I screw this up. Oh wait, that's a save.
So we'll just subtract 6 from it. So a 10.
4. I only have a modifier of 4 on there, because I only have 18 strength.
Oh.
Is that... am I looking at that right?
So you rolled a 6. Yeah, so it'd be a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so you pick up this rock, and it's just Yeah, Argyle made it look like real easy, and you're like,
It's heavier than it looked.
it gets like about 6 inches above your head before it kind of just gently arcs and slams back down onto the floor.
where Galavar was standing before he backed up.
Galavar's barbarian instincts caused him to like lift up his 1 foot, like, so it didn't smash his toes.
Let's see. Okay. Well, that didn't go so well. I am a little bit out of my my element here right now.
You
I'm gonna spend the
hear
rest of my turn looking what's the word?
despondent?
Oh,
Despondent, yes. Dejected.
All right, you hear more.
Oh. Can I put up a wall or a image of a wall to make it look like it's a closet, as opposed to a hallway of someone? Or is the room too big for that? Or can I make the walls just
Yeah,
like
you
right around
wanna-
the door?
You want to make like essentially close off the hallway?
Yeah,
Sure.
with an image. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. They can't really see much, most likely, to begin with.
Yet.
Can you make it one of those walls that take more than one hit to close? Or like
Uh,
reveal?
Yeah, let me work on that.
I could wall of stone.
Oh, behind the, like, underlaid on the illusionary wall?
Yeah,
That would be hilarious.
I'll cast wall of stone.
I'm gonna
cast wall of
drop
stone,
my
I cast
wall of
wallpaper.
fire at this point.
All right, so you hear more flapping of wings and you hear the one ice devil call out, "It's probably gonna be kind of hard to get out that way." And you realize between the heat and the fire somewhere in this hallway, it's starting to suck up a bit of oxygen.
Oh.
You guys, technically, from this moment forward, based on the rapidly diminishing oxygen in this hallway, are holding your breath. So we're going to the holding your breath rules.
Does cube of force keep our oxygen in like a...
Yeah, and you have the oxygen that was in the cube.
Okay.
And two big sweaty guys hefting boulders consuming all of
Fucking
it.
rocks. So, I'm going to put a box of text here.
Wait a minute. Couldn't you create a wall of stone to push up the thing?
No, I don't think I can use it like that to lift. Like move. Are you talking about like moving the rubble?
Yeah.
I don't think that's allowed. Right? I can't just create a wall of stone and then like move all the rubble out of the way with it.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Probably just
I think it pretty
destabilize the
much is.
structure by shoving it around.
Alright, everybody tell me what your constitution,
Well, eventually the fire
Modifier?
will clean itself out.
is?
-5.
Oh,
Modifier?
that's right.
Two.
Yeah, your con modifier. I think it's your modifier in minutes plus 30 seconds.
Well, is the
you say
one
8?
number?
Oh wait, no, I don't know what my motto.
So,
Wait,
so
which
my
one?
constitution is
Modifier.
20, but the number above it is the modifier, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so my constitution modifier would be 2 then?
Now, what if I'm proficient in constitution? Because it shows me 11 on my saves.
No, just the con modifier.
Okay.
So, yeah, Manasa and our girl both have a 14 con, right?
I do as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
14,
so
and then
that's...
the bigger number is the
Mine is actually
modifier.
15.
So 2.
Oh,
Okay. And listen, what was yours?
1.
Okay. So I'm just gonna tell you straight out. This is how many rounds you have. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I tried. Argirl, you have 25 rounds that you can hold your breath. Meat has 55. Galavar has 25. Manasa has 25. Listen, you have 15. If you cast a spell that uses verbal components and therefore use up some air, you lose 10 of those.
oh,
If you exert yourself in some meaningful way, you lose 10 of those. Basically, if you're doing nothing but like... Oh, and if you move more than half your movement speed in your round, you lose 10 as well. So if you move at half speed and do nothing else, you get the full duration. Otherwise, you're kind of using up more air.
Okay. I blame the lizard folk lower metabolism, so everything runs slower.
So
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm thinking, now that the hallway is closed off and the fire is burning itself out, we can try to just break through the ceiling and get out that way.
Okay, so are you casting Wall of Stone?
I already cast it. Like,
Okay, so you did cast it to block off the
yeah.
the hallway. Did that have verbal components to it?
Let me see. Yeah.
Okay, so you have 5 rounds of air left. What
About that?
is so who else wants to do something this round? You think that with the cube up, it's you're probably not going to be able to get all the way through to the next floor. Like you'll have to take the cube down. You basically mash in like the first like few inches of the ceiling, and that's about it.
Another.
Okay. Manasa, are you leaving the cube up?
Thinking about it. Alright, yeah, I'll probably take the cube down. Because it's starting to kind of die down, right?
It is still very smoky in here. The heat is lessening a bit.
Can you prestidigitate air?
Well, I wonder, like, water breathing. I don't know if that would help with smoke.
Well, you kind of like absorb, you like pull in oxygen that's in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It wouldn't help in this. We don't have smoke breathing. Oof.
Is there any large quantities of water around?
No. You probably have water in your like cantinas
Yeah, not really
or
enough,
like
though.
water
I don't know if
skins.
we want to breathe hell water.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking of, putting out fire more.
Ah, gotcha.
you create rain, create water.
All right, Manasa, if you drop the cube, our girl can throw me or help me, like help catapult me through the ceiling. I think that's our only way out of here without going back the way we came. And then if I'm sticking through the ceiling, like if I bust a hole, I can hang down and everybody can climb up on me. using me as like a improvised ladder. Does that sound like a plan?
I'm going to call forth an earth elemental to break through the ceiling.
Okay. Is that a concentration?
It is, but I already said that I was going to drop my wall of flame.
Okay.
Manasa cast doubt.
Well, the earth elemental, we can also climb up them. They're going to be
True.
huge. Like, I was
Yeah.
kind of taking your idea and just going a little bit different direction with it.
Fair enough.
All right. So you summon an earth elemental. Does that have verbal components to it?
Yes, it's verbal, somatic, and material.
All right. So you are down to 15.
So is Manasa going to call out right before she drops the thing so everybody can take a deep breath?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Ron, I don't know if you saw I posted a thing there.
I didn't.
I forgot that I have hold breath. I can hold my breath for up to 15 minutes at a time.
Oh yeah, I actually thought about that and then I forgot. So yeah, that's so you actually have a 150 rounds.
Pretty much for this whole altercation, if need be, I can hold my breath.
Now, breathing you need because otherwise, like, carbon monoxide poisons you, right?
Yeah.
As a druid, I am immune to poison.
Oh boy, you still need to.
Well, it's
Still
not
need to
carbon.
breathe.
Okay.
It's not carbon dioxide. It's particulate filling up your lungs and causing irritation.
Yeah. Nice try though.
I gotta try, right?
Yeah, you gotta try.
I feel like a druid would, like, you wouldn't pass out from the carbon monoxide, but you would get like muscle atrophy and not having oxygenated blood and being able to move your muscles and stuff.
Died
I
from
still feel like
smoker's
that would
lung.
take longer, though.
Yeah, you don't pass out. You're awake the whole time you're
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah. You just can't move.
You do, and it hurts a lot while you're doing it.
Awake and paralyzed.
Yeah.
All right.
That is interesting to think about. Though.
Yeah.
That is horrifying to think about.
Yeah. This guy.
What was it? The worst thing that could ever happen to you is if you're mortal and thrown into the bottom of the ocean because you need oxygen to like move your muscles and stuff. So you're just down there at the bottom of the ocean, alive and unable to do anything about it.
Didn't
Just
they
drowning
do
perpetually.
that on the Immortals? That new Marvel movie that came out?
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I don't think I was gonna watch it.
The Eternals. Oh, is that what it was called?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The Live Longers. Ooh.
I made you an earth elemental, buddy.
Yay!
All right, so you've got an earth elemental now. Listen, what are you doing this round?
Trying not to pass out.
Neat. What about you?
Well, I'm gonna look at our girl and see if he's ready to. Well, no, actually, yeah. See if he's ready to try the thing if the earth elemental doesn't work.
Yes, our girl is ready for whatever.
All right.
All right, Manasa, we're down to clown if this doesn't work. Not doubting or anything, just saying as a plan B.
Alright, so then that was the Earth Elemental was last turn, right? Now it's in the new turn?
No, we're still in that turn. So, yeah, if everybody else is just kind of waiting. I'm sorry, Galavar, did I ask you if you were going to do anything?
I'm kind of waiting anyways, so it didn't really
Okay.
matter.
Cool. Looking for something.
And yeah, Meat just kind of put his hand on Argyl's shoulder, just so like, as soon as the wall, like the cube of force comes down, if we can't see each other, we can still communicate by like shoulder taps.
So I have the hit points and armor class of objects. So cool. We're good. You hear some commotion on the other side. It's like really muffled on the other side of this of the stone wall. I'm gonna roll to see if they figured out what's going on. I'm gonna say it's a DC 12 to realize that this stone wall wasn't here before, but they're at disadvantage because they're blind because of all the smoke.
Does my image stay up on the other side of the stone wall to make it look like a wall?
Oh yeah. So did you? Yeah. Did you put the stone wall after the image of the door?
Yeah, listen, did that because I just wanted to make it look like a wall, like there wasn't a hallway here, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. So they get to the door. You actually hear one of them. They scramble around in the hallway a bit. Well, see, they can't even see the door because of all the smoke. So they would just stumble through it. They wouldn't even see your illusion.
Okay.
So they get to the wall and they kind of bump around for a while, and you hear one. Anybody that hears can speak Infernal hears one say, "You idiots! This wall. This isn't. It's not the same kind of wall. Like we got to knock this down." And that's about it for that. I gotta move a couple other guys. The sheriff yells something to the effect of "Come out, come out!"
Oh boy.
And you hear some chains rattle, and just like a lot of rattling chains all of a sudden.
Warriors, come out and play!
Does it sound the same as the chains from the other imps? Or it's different chains?
They sound like the same chains. Yeah, you based on what you saw and heard first, but it sounds like they're like shaking them or something. Bunch of chains. It's okay. So it's back to you guys. Your Earth Elemental is it gonna try to punch through the ceiling?
That is what I'm ordering it to do, yeah.
All
And
right.
because I'm speaking, that would be another 10 down, so I only have 5 left, correct?
Do you verbally have to command it, or can you do it mentally?
Ah, that is a...
Yeah, check on that.
Do you need to talk to commune with nature? And is it nature considering it as rocks?
So you know what's neat about Earth Elementals? Did you actually look Earth Elemental up? Earth Elementals have Siege Monster. The elemental deals double damage to objects and structures.
Nice.
Wow, this dude's a floor
Sweet.
punching machine.
Manasa flies on pure instincts.
It obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it, no action required by you. If you don't issue any commands to the elemental, it defends itself from hostile creatures, but otherwise takes no actions.
Convince
Okay.
it that the
Yes,
ceiling is an attacking creature.
Well, I do have to verbally command it. I can just command it to destroy the ceiling. But that does take 10 of my...
That should immediately let oxygen in, though, shouldn't it?
Well, we'll let the
well-
smoke out.
It'll let the smoke out,
you-
and then I can get rid of the cube, and then we can breathe freely.
Well, you got rid of the cube already, or else it wouldn't be able to punch through the ceiling.
Oh. No, because I could have summoned it outside of the cube.
Okay, so you summoned it outside of the cube. Cube's still
So
there.
move away from
Alright.
the.
Is it a
Spot that needs
concentration?
to punch.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
So it
there-
starts punching up through the ceiling, and you hear a lot of crap coming down. Through, hitting the floor. You hear a lot of just slamming fists and ripping and tearing.
Oh, rip and tear, yeah. Nice.
Ripping and tearing, yeah. Liston, what are you gonna do? You've got 3 rounds.
I'm gonna continue to do nothing.
All right. Manasa, other than commanding it, do you do anything?
Nope.
You've got 3 rounds. Galavar,
I thought I had 5.
yeah, but every round it ticks down a round.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So the 10 plus the round.
Right, yeah. So it's been 2 rounds, or this is the end of the second round while you've been in here. Galavar,
I want to listen to progress on their getting through to us.
okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, and we'll count this as like how well you think you can gauge how close they are getting through to you guys.
Are they attacking, like trying to break through the wall right now?
All you've heard so far is that. Do you speak Infernal?
No, but
Okay, you've heard a lot of chatter, and you hear a lot of rattling of chains, and that's about it.
okay, because if they're hitting it, my wall has an AC and hit points. So
Excellent. I will need that in next round.
okay.
Question:
Yes.
If I've been holding my breath, am I able to share oxygen with people?
Don't come near me.
I think your innate ability to, like your slower metabolism isn't just because you have a giant tank of air inside
Well,
of
kind
you.
of more of like I would be lowering my total by a larger number. It'd be proportionate to what the normal amount of oxygen would be. You know what I mean? So if I
Sure.
gave them 25% of my oxygen, my number would go down a lot, and they would get a little.
I would totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, that sounds
Am I about to get a
Fine.
lizard kiss right now? What's going on?
nice sloppy Lizzie kiss.
The real treasure is all the smoochers we got along the way.
Meat, are you gonna do anything this round?
Don't touch me.
Going in for a smooch on Liston.
Girl.
They're just gonna like hand on Manasa's shoulder, kind of like point at mouth. I don't know if there's any conveyance there,
I would understand that.
but would you accept
I mean-
oxygen?
I no.
Nope.
Sorry. I may be a whore, but I draw the line when it comes to my teammates. All right. I
Alright.
don't mix work and pleasure.
Yeah, me just pats you on the shoulder. It's like, okay, just holding his breath.
Argyle, anything you want to do?
Just looks at me for a second, just like, maybe I want to smooch. But no, our girl's gonna like try and, like, as he realizes that there's part of the ceiling is coming through the cube, sort of like cover the littler ones to make sure the ceiling doesn't fall or cave in and hit them when it comes down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Argyle's being the meat shield.
Yep.
You start hearing just slapping, crashing, punching sounds of these chains being whipped extremely hard against this wall. And I will need that AC and hit points there, Liston.
Man, that is not a lot of HP.
Nope.
All right, here we go. First one's a crit. Oh, not a crit actually. We got 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit,
And they don't hit very hard if it's still
4 hit.
alive.
I haven't done damage yet.
Oh,
So that's 4 hits. Total of, well, let's see.
What's hitting us?
Nothing's hitting you. Something is hitting the wall. You hear something slapping the wall.
Oh.
chains.
Dem chains.
I gotta just double check. The 6 inches, 10 foot by 10 foot panels. Each panel must be continuous. Because I can make it thicker.
You can double the thickness, right?
Yeah, if it's, I don't know how much.
Okay. So we'll say that the hallway is a 10 by 10 foot.
Okay.
So how many panels?
It just says the wall is 6 inches thick and composed of 10 foot by 10 foot panels. Each panel, it doesn't.
How many panels, though?
I-
It should say like 6 of them or something. Can you post that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's one of those
10
complicated
foot by
spells.
20 foot panels that are only 3 inches thick. Just push to this.
Oh, it's 10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Yeah, so,
Oh, so double them up. They can't go any wider, so you just make it thicker.
And I could just stack the panels, right? Well, it says each panel is continuous, so I guess I'd have to like loop it back
Like
in
zigzag
line.
it?
Yeah.
so there wasn't, wait, how, it's 6 inches thick, so 6, by 10 would be 60 inches.
Yeah.
Was that 12 feet?
Yeah. No. 6
No.
inches, it's 10 feet. 5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there 5 feet of hallway?
Yeah, we were kind of like up against a bunch of rubble at the end.
Yeah. I'll give you 3 feet
Okay.
of hallway. So that's 6 of these panels.
Okay. And then each one will have 15 AC and 30 hit points, or
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much. So we'll just say 180 hit points.
Sick.
The chains take out 44 hit points worth.
Okay.
So it'd be the first panel, and then into the second panel it'd be eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to write that down. See.
You could just draw. Can you draw lines and give them health?
I'm just gonna write 136 here. Why's it gotta be so small?
Because
Every time-
big.
Every time I click the font size, it deselects the what I have selected, so I can't change the font size. That's dumb.
Are we
There.
able to see progress on the ceiling, or is it just too smoky outside the?
Yeah, you can't see anything. It's too past the cube. It's complete obscured. Okay, so it is your guys' turns again. Manasa, your elemental continues to punch the ceiling.
How's
you-
the smoke flame situation going?
Still, well, we'll see what happens after the elemental mental makes its attacks.
Does this elemental look different because we're in hell?
Yeah, it's just like this. The rock is like It's like a reddish stone, and it
So it almost looks like a lava monster.
yeah, it looks like a lava monster, but it's not hot. It just but yeah,
looks
it looks pretty
Like
gnarly.
a gnarled infernal stone.
And it's got like spikes of stone coming off of it in random spots. All right, here we go. Earth Elemental. Slam. Let's
Come
see.
on and slam.
What did he do last time? Oh yeah, okay. You hear a pretty big crash. And you feel a draft of... Well, actually, you don't feel anything. The cube is... cube is... you
But we
you see the smoke swirl, like, suddenly, and start to clear up a bit.
Okay, and at which point I would drop the thing.
Okay. And then, do you do something?
Well, we need to climb up the...
We need to get out of here because wouldn't the sudden
I
influx
would,
of oxygen also create like a mini another
Yeah,
Yeah,
flashback.
I would start moving toward the hole in the ceiling.
Okay. You move forward and you bump into your Earth Elemental.
I would order him to lift us up,
Okay.
to, like, lift us through the ceiling, but he's already done something, so that's probably gonna be next turn, right?
Okay. Yeah. So, but you can give that order now,
Yeah, I'll give that order now.
and even start climbing him if you want.
Yes, I will start climbing.
Okay. So I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as you are now out of air.
But the cube is
You're
gone.
moving and you only had
Yeah, but there's
two.
still smoke, so you'd still be losing oxygen. Either way, we had no oxygen because
Mm-hmm.
we're surrounded in smoke or we're in the.
I think I'm okay, though.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. So, yeah, the initial DC is 10, and then it goes up by 5 every round. Listen, what do you do?
I'm just forcing my way through and trying to climb up the elemental myself.
Okay, Manasa, give me a athletics. We'll make it a 15.
Oof.
So you try to climb up this earth elemental, but it just wasn't in a position to get you up there. Listen, are you gonna like try to push past Manasa and climb up the elemental?
Yeah.
He could be climbing up the other side of the elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say this dude's probably really big.
large.
There's plenty of surface area for us to use.
Yeah, I'll do
All right,
the
listen, go ahead and make an athletics check.
If only he wasn't covered in such weird pointy geometry.
What are the rest of you doing? Our girl, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be helping like Liston and Manasa
Okay.
get out.
Well,
Yeah.
then, listen, you got a 12 instead of a 5. Does somebody else want to help
I'd be helping too.
Manasa?
Yeah.
All right, Manasa, you make it out.
Okay.
You are upstairs.
So I would have exerted myself a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like if our girl's helping anybody with strength, it feels like moving nothing. Because he's just so strong.
Yeah, it's just it's hard to see. It's less of a problem of our girl just like oopsie daisying Liston up there, and more like oh there you are. You know, it takes a little bit of
Our
time
girl
to.
lifts me into the part of the ceiling that hasn't
Yeah.
moved in, so I just hit my head on.
Just a-
Ah!
Oh no, I killed Liston!
You just like bust through, so you're just like hanging there, but your head.
just your head sticking out of the floor like ah!
Like that scene from Fifth Element.
yeah, exactly. Hopefully Manasa doesn't kick you in your face.
I don't
Okay.
know. It's a very kickable face.
Well,
Jeez. Galavar, you gonna do anything?
Yeah, well, I have a climbing speed. Does that affect my ability to get out?
Yeah, so you can just scamper up the side of this this elemental, no problem.
Can he just like teleport up out of there now that there's a hole?
Do you have to be able to see where you're teleporting?
Yes.
Yeah, so you probably get part of the way up if you wanted to, and just teleport the remaining like portion as soon as you can see through any smoke.
Shift the distance.
I think we're going to be relying on you to find that secret button. Or switch or wall brick or whatever that dude was looking for.
It is their turn. They're going to continue to try to smash through the wall. One hit. 2. 3.
So while they're
4.
doing this, if they're like yelling at each other and stuff, would I be able to hear what they're saying? Like understand it? Since I got my thinking helmet.
Yeah. They're like swearing and yelling at each other and yelling dig faster. No, you dig faster.
This brings a smile to my face.
Okay. So the wall has 86 hit points now. And it is at this time. Bet you guys love that phrase.
At this
Yeah.
time.
At this time, they all decide to give up and go home and just let us go free.
At this time they decided it just wasn't worth it.
Let me roll some dice here. How many rounds was that? 4 rounds? All right.
Yes.
You get up through the hole in the ground, Galavar, and Manasa, you've climbed out, gasping for breath as you get up, and as you look toward the potential secret exit, a wall of ice comes up.
Can we see through the ice?
No. It is a foot thick, and it is kind of like it's actually reddish. It's a reddish wall of ice. It's got like and you swear you can see like centipedes and like spiders inside of it.
Ew. It's like frozen
Man,
blood.
this place sucks. Everything in this place sucks.
I'll just put it right there. And it completely surrounds you, and as this dome of ice kind of freezes over you, you look toward the where you guys came into the boss's room, and 2 chain devils and an ice devil are standing there. Actually, he's not going to do a dome. He's just going to do... Oops. Whatever. Oh. Sorry, Galavar, I deleted you.
I went invisible.
It's like a half dome that is on the side of the exit, the secret exit. And it's your guys' turns yet. It's technically Argrol's turn first. Or whoever wants to go first, I guess it doesn't matter.
I've been deleted off the thing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm adding you back.
Okay.
I mean, is it blocking us from being able to go to get out of the room that we're in?
It is. You'll have to climb up first to get out, which probably won't be a problem since you can't roll anything under a 20.
Okay. Did Liston get out or?
Liston did not get out yet. Liston, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, great.
I also gave the order that the elemental was to lift them out. So if it's
Oh,
a new turn,
okay.
he probably would have grabbed.
So
Liston.
he's going to use the help action and lift Liston out as well.
Yes.
So Liston, you got a 15, which is what you needed. You make it out of the hole that the elemental made in the floor.
Ooh.
Meat and Argirl, you're the last ones down there. Go ahead and make athletics checks.
All right.
Well, I guess just Meat. Alright, yeah, you guys climb out. You all have breathable air now.
Yay! I can breathe.
And Manasa, you made it out. Do you give? Well, your elemental already did its thing. Do you have anything else you want to do this turn?
I'm gonna delay.
Okay.
You just have it wait till the
Or,
wall
well, ready an
gets broken
action.
through.
I'm gonna ready. We're still in the building, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't use lightning.
You're in the boss's room. There are 2 chain devils and an ice devil not too far from you.
Oh, well, actually, I'm just gonna do. Is this actually how it looks in the boss's room?
Yes.
Okay, well then I'm
Roughly.
gonna do wall of fire on the chain devils
Okay.
and the ice one.
Where'd my icon go?
That's a good question. I didn't. Oh well, I guess I deleted you. Damn it! I didn't see that one.
Oh no.
There you are. Okay, you're gonna wall of fire. Got it. Like there? Why didn't I draw on your
I don't know,
screen?
but I didn't see anything, so I was.
Oh,
very
you want a different
confused.
layer?
Oh, there it is. I guess
Okay.
it wasn't done drawing, so I had to
I
right-click.
can do it. It doesn't have to be a straight line, so I'd probably do it more of a curve to literally do it on top of all 3 characters.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna snake it back around?
Yeah.
Okay. That means it will be hot on both sides.
No, I'm just kind of like a C.
Okay,
Half
yeah, you
circle.
can do that. That makes sense. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a hot side, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So they all have to take the damage the first turn because it's on them. And then from then on, if they're on the hot side, they have to take it. Do you want me to...
Yeah, roll its
There we
damage.
go. 24
Ooh,
fire damage.
they all fail. Okay. All right, all inputs made. You cast the wall of flame. They are all standing in it, burning for the moment. Any other movement? Any movement you want to make?
Not for the moment.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Can I get out of... I'm not, like, anywhere I could lose concentration or take damage, right?
Nope.
Okay, can I try to investigate the wall where he was trying to escape earlier?
You can't get to it because there's a wall of ice.
Oh, okay, wait, okay. Because that was over here, right?
Exactly.
And there's a, okay, so the wall. Yeah, let me just, okay, my spell slots aren't looking great. Is there any big person I could climb on to try to jump over the ice?
It goes all the way to the ceiling.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Then,
Your question stands.
then no, I'm just gonna delay my turn then.
All right. Delay. Got it. Argrol. Anything you want to do?
Me. Yes. The red line on the left is the ice wall, right?
That's ice. Yeah.
Okay. Argo's gonna hit it with his hammer.
There we go.
Here's my. Gotcha. So I'm gonna do some reckless hits to the wall.
All right. Reckless hits to the wall. So the wall has that AC and those hit points. So yeah, that's 12, 18 damage. Yeah, so with your second hit, you smash through a 10-foot section of the wall. And as you do, it's like the wall is, as it collapses, it spews forth like a heavy, chilly mist that kind of fills the section that you just knocked out. And it is very cold. You feel like it's going to be very uncomfortable to move through. But yeah, you do smash through the physical portion of the wall.
All right. Before we go any further, we gotta take a quick 10-minute break to put the kids to bed.
Okay.
Yes, let's take 10 minutes, come back at 15 after, and I'll see you guys then.
Perfect. Sweet.
And we're back with Galavar. Anything you want to do?
Yes, I want to cast Silence.
Ooh.
I want to do it right. 20-foot radius sphere. I'm just gonna. I'll just do it like that.
Cool. All right, yeah. So,
And sorry, can I run through the area that Argyle made?
are you gonna just run through the mist?
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Cause it's real cold.
We're talking advanced cold.
Okay. So you take 5d6 cold damage. You take 19 cold damage as you run through.
Okay.
And then what?
I'm just gonna investigate this area for our way out. Unless there's actually a door here.
There is not a door, but you can make an investigation check to see if there's something you could do. You're all pretty sure there's like some kind of hidden passageway here.
I think this is the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You think that guy was full of crap? There's nothing here.
Look with your special eyes.
You got a bonus action of anything you want to do?
No. I don't have bonus action yet.
Meat.
Can I undelay now?
Yes. Undelay.
Yeah.
Undelay. Take
Do
your turn.
I think that like when I get close to the cold area, I could press digitate it warm?
You think that's probably beyond the strength of the spell.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through and absorb elements as I go through.
Okay. Make a con save.
Okay, and then it should, like, so like how much damage I take, or I can like lower, or I can. What am I trying to say?
Yeah, if you want to take half from using absorb elements, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you already take half.
Wimp.
That's weird that it won't auto roll that for me. Okay, so you would have taken 7. Do you want to use absorb elements?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm still concentrating on polymorph.
Got it. So that's not going to make the save any easier because it's a minimum of a DC 10,
Oh. Okay.
and the difficulty only goes up if it's more than 20 damage.
Okay.
So you took 7. Do you want to knock it down to 3?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you use absorb elements and you take 3 damage. Yeah, make a Constitution save for concentration check. DC 10.
Okay.
Oh no. Where was the snail exactly?
Oh. In a
Hope you didn't put it in your pocket.
He pops out of your pocket just kind of like expands and falls to the ground and unsnails. And he goes, he's like quiet, eyes wide for a second, then he goes, "Whoa!"
Oh, he's still stupid.
Oh yeah, yep.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to re-polymorph, and I'll just investigate the thing next turn.
Okay. He's gonna make a save. Does Feeble Mind lower their wisdom as well?
No, it's just charisma and.
It's charisma and int, yeah. Okay, so he makes his saving throw. He starts to like shrink a little bit, and he shakes his head violently and thrashes his arms, and is just kind of rolling around on the floor.
Listen, you got things over there?
I need to get rid of this cold.
Meat. It is your turn.
Alright, this blue circle over here around them on the right, what is that?
That is silence.
Ah,
The warden ice devil was in the middle of trying to say something clever, and just got silenced.
gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and make sure they cannot get any closer while you guys are dealing with that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in here and start smacking.
All right, who you hitting?
That guy first.
All right, go for it.
Oh man, it's weird looking at the attacks in dark mode. Like the low light stuff.
Yeah.
Whack.
Hit. Also a hit. That is a miss.
Do I have? Where's my thing? Do I have? Let's see, make towers. Yeah, you can do that. Before or after making the attack roll. Okay, so yeah, I wanna make that one a precision attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll your. Was it a D10?
I think they're D12s now.
D12, yeah.
I just wanted to read it again. Add it to the roll. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
my
doo doo.
God. That's a bunch of doo doo.
So you like run up and you just start like hacking away at this chain devil, and each slash you hit just is snapping chains across the blade's path as these chains are kind of just falling off of this thing, revealing just like a reddish flesh underneath, which you are also cleaving through. And he is in a pretty bad way.
Well, it's gonna suck for him because action surge.
All right.
Round 2.
And he's also like at the moment, like the fiery wall came up over him, and as he's like trying to push through, you run up and just start smashing him.
Man, that sucks for him because he's covered in metal that is being heated up a lot by fire.
Yeah.
It's like wearing an oven. Whack. Ooh.
Ooh. All right. That is enough. How do you kill that guy?
I'm gonna find the spot between where the lines of chains are, and I'm gonna slice clean through, like between that, so that you can't see any flesh that was cut. He just like falls in half.
Yeah. So your first like few hits just were knocking all these chains free, and then you just like cut him in half.
Find the weakness between the chains.
The weak link.
All right. Let's see. I had a thing for crits. What was that? I get a free attack.
Yeah, you do. You get to use your bonus action to attack.
But I would use my bonus action. surge.
No, that's a nothing action.
Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay, cool.
So yeah, you
So-
should have 3 more attacks if you use your bonus action.
Sweet. I'm gonna move forward a little bit more. I feel like this guy's gonna be a little bit of trouble. And I don't think he's gonna come to me. Yeah.
All right. So this is against the Ice Devil, right?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. That's the first one's a hit.
Mm-hmm. Crap, I had another thing. Is he holding a weapon of any kind?
He has pulled free 2 spears, and if you remember, he's got 4 arms. So his stance with his spears is pretty different than most you've encountered.
Alright, I'm gonna make the next one a disarming attack.
Okay.
And then I
He has to make a strength or dex save? What was it?
Oh!
Damn.
A disarming attack. When I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend 1 superiority die to add it to the damage and to disarm the target if it fails a strength saving throw. Yeah.
All right. He's gonna make his strength save.
It says like strength mod. So wait, that's against mine?
Yeah, but he failed. Which direction does this spear go?
I'd say if there's one in like his right hand, I'd smack it up that way.
Okay. Yeah. So his it goes up 3 squares to the north as you smack his spear up that way.
And that did 28 damage.
Yeah, you did 21 and then 16 and then 12 more. And you got 1 more attack.
I'm gonna do another disarming strike and see if I can smack the spear the other direction.
Okay. That's a hit. Another 18 damage.
Yeah.
Fighters, man.
Meat's gonna say some really awesome witty one-liner that nobody ever hears. Because it's silent.
Yeah, you're like,
Nice.
Does anybody sense the heat coming off that disc?
yeah, this the Ice Devil's feeling the burn.
And yeah, that'll be my thing, because I already used Hungry Jaws on probably something really gross.
So, let's see. How much
wait,
damage
second one.
was...
I'll just use my second one as bonus
Okay.
action.
Well, you already used it for the extra attack.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
So... The Ice Devil is, yeah, so you go up against this guy and you guys exchange some blows. You wrap your sword around and clack, and you knock his gnarly looking spear up the steps that way. Smack! You knock his other spear out that way. He looks really perturbed. He's going to... let's see. He's going to try to shove you away from him. Give me an athletics check.
Okay, let's see.
Basically, he's going to try as many times as he can.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I was looking at my sentinel thing, but that affects them attacking somebody else besides me that is next to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to make an athletics.
Yeah. He successfully, after all of your attacks kicks you in the chest and knocks you back to here.
Unfortunately for him, that's not far enough.
And so he grabs one of his spears up here. Okay, that's his speed. And he's almost to his other spear. The Chain Devil starts whipping at you. So it makes 2 attacks. 23 hits, right?
Yes.
All right.
My AC's 20.
So one of these chains kind of whips at you, and you slap it away with your sword, but the other one kind of hits you across the face and neck and wraps around your chest. You are grappled, and you take 11 damage.
Good. He's not going to go any farther from me.
Yeah. And he is, so the funny thing is he's got 10-foot reach on this. So after that, he's actually going to, he's got nowhere to go.
What are you going to do? Step away from me?
Nah, he's going to step right there and out of the fire.
Is that the Ice Devil's still within 10 feet of the fire, though?
He is. And as this fire kind of rolls past the Ice Devil, he looks up at you. Actually, you can't see him because he's on the other side of the fire now. But yeah, he's there.
Cool.
And the downstairs, you continue to hear breaking away of stone. Manasa, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm just gonna... do, what's it called? At the Fire Devil I can see. Frostbite.
Okay.
And this guy. Next to meat.
Got it. Frost settles on these chains, giving them like as it settles on him, the heat from him being just superheated from this the fire, they kind of like, it just causes like a steam cloud to come off of him.
Also cast Shillelagh on my staff just to be ready.
Sounds good. Hard roll.
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fight this man right here.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah. Just gonna give him a little tap. I'm gonna rage first.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't think I was raging. Yeah, because we weren't out of.
Nice. And that's reckless too, so that's a crit. Ooh, 35, 39, 49, 63, 70, 74 damage. Oh, he had 73 hit points left.
Yes.
What does it look like when you give this guy the beat down?
I'm just gonna go for his ribs.
All right. Yeah. So you you smash him right in the ribs, and you just see like he's covered in chains, like from head to toe, pretty much. But you just visibly see like the chains like crush in like to a spot that like you're pretty sure there was body there before. As he collapses to one knee, you like bring it down and just kind of fold him in half on the way
Yeesh.
down. And the chains wrapping meat up just kind of go limp and fall to the side.
Sweet.
Galavar.
I would like to, I think just help Liston, give Liston a hand in whatever way I can.
Got it. Listen, what are you gonna do?
Oh man, I don't know. My spells. Oh man. Do we just
The
leave this-
Mnizu is rocking back and forth, sucking on his thumb.
Hey, do we just leave this guy? Cause I am running out of spells.
He farts.
I'm just gonna, I guess, ignore him and just say screw it. It was maybe if I had more spells, but I'm gonna attempt to investigate the escape.
Make an investigation with advantage. All right. You search around and you do find a loose stone. And at first you like push on it, but it doesn't do anything. You pull on it and it opens up, or it's like a cover, and you pull it off and there's a button underneath, and you push it and the wall slides away, grinding the floor, revealing a passageway.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just shout to the group and let them know that the way is open.
Okay. Here's my question now. Meat, what are you gonna end up doing on your turn?
Well, that guy's dead. I don't really need to disengage. I don't think we need to worry about this guy too much. I'm gonna turn around and fucking book it.
All right. Is everyone running at this point?
I would be.
Thanks, so.
All right. Let me roll one last string of attacks. Actually, oh no, I don't have to do that. You hear the near construction work going on downstairs has ended. There's no more of that sound going on. Your elemental is still down there.
I would scream down to him to attack anyone but me, and then I would name my friends.
Okay.
So he would be attacking anyone but my party.
Celeste comes up and just gets punched.
Guys, I survived. I don't know how.
Oh yeah, I
Oops.
forgot.
We would have taken Celeste with us, wouldn't we?
Yeah, so she's kind of just been there the whole time.
Oh, I thought she was dead.
I thought she left us ahead of the game.
And also, don't kill Celeste.
Yeah, I would probably mention Celeste when I said who not to kill.
So as you guys flee this area, Manasa and Meat and our girl, give me Constitution saving throws as you run through the wall of mist.
I got my warm underclothes on.
I'm covered in fur.
Okay, I just realized that I cast Wall of Fire once we got up top. which means I immediately lost control of my elemental.
Yeah.
So for the last like turn or so, my elemental's just kind of been doing whatever it wants.
Oh shit! It's just down there.
Yeah, it's just down there doing its thing, which is basically just attacking anything that attacks it, being an elemental. Which is fine because we're not down there.
You guys wouldn't know this, but I'm just going to tell you anyways. The elemental stone walks through the wall of stone into a very surprised flock of imps and just starts smashing imps into the wall. Like, just like... as
Like
they're
fucking
freaking and scrambling. Yeah, it's a large rock elemental in a 10-foot hallway full of imps, and he's just going just like this, and every time he swings he just smashes another imp into the either wall or the floor, and he stomps on one, smashes one up against the ceiling.
Yeah.
Man, you guys ever get the feeling that something really horrible is happening nearby? Huh. Anyway.
Yeah, Manasa, give me a con save. Argrel and Meat and Manasa, you all take 10 cold damage as you run through. And you guys start fleeing. You find your way to the end of the hallway, past the secret tunnel entrance, and you find a similar button that you hit. This one's not concealed because it's on the inside of the secret hallway. You hit that, and it opens up to like a back alley behind Venus's lips, and you just start booking it through the streets. At first, you're on foot. You do see one of the carriages that they took to get here outside.
We should smash it.
Yeah, technically, yeah. So it's just one carriage that's out there.
We should use it. Let's get in
Oh.
the carriage.
Yeah, let's use it.
All right, it's being pulled by 2 nightmares.
Do you think you can control nightmares, Galavar? You're the one who knows the most about hell.
Give it a shot.
All right. I will. They are essentially fiends, but I'll still let you make an animal handling check to see what happens. You all pile into this carriage. Galavar jumps up into the driver's seat. And Galavar, what is your motivation for these nightmares that look back at you? They like side eye you with their flaming horse eye.
I'll also use my knowledge of Infernal and ability to speak with animals, and say,
Nice.
if you get us out of here, you're free.
And they actually like look at each other, and then they just start galloping.
Just take off.
So
I love we stole their carriage. We're hulking their imps.
Mm-hmm.
So other elements of like the security forces in this area get wind of what's going on, and you do see them start to chase you. On the top of the carriage is a mounted like net launcher.
Okay.
Does anybody crawl up there to use it?
Net launcher? I wasn't
It's like
leading
a
the.
steel net launcher. It's got these like canisters that it like you load it up with like a crossbow.
They're like shells, but they fire like a net.
Yeah, like as they exit the launcher, it like catches like a mechanism on the side of the shell, which like breaks it apart and deploys the net out.
Like a sabo round.
Something like that.
I mean, I would if nobody else did.
Yeah, so Manasa's on top, just like like launching these like steel nets at like devils that are chasing.
Imagine Meat's just hanging off the side of the carriage to like swat at any that get close.
Yeah, like there's like a few that like just jump out of an alleyway and you just like cleave through them.
Yeah.
Galavar's going, yeah, yeah.
Or whatever the hell version of Yaw is.
Yeah, hi, hi. I don't know.
Hey!
It's the opposite. And yeah, you tear your way down through the city of Dis, and at one point you look up, and there is a ship flying through the air towards you, coming in your direction.
Is it our ship?
It is your ship.
Uh,
Can I tell
Our
the
guy's
nightmares to
piloting
fly?
They take off into the air.
Ho ho ho!
Is this carriage just dangling, or is it actually kind of like sticking behind them?
It is not meant for this. So these two horses are flying up into the air, and it's like you guys actually like have to hold on. You grab onto something as it kind of goes vertical and starts kind of just flopping around.
I imagine Manasa, who's on top of the carriage at this point, is like got both arms around the net launcher, like
Yeah.
Like it's on a swivel, and you're just holding onto it as
Yeah.
it spins around and hangs you down.
Yeah, you're looking at like the front end because like it's swiveled down, and you're like holding onto the bow of this crossbow that's pointed like right at
Oh,
your
no.
face.
that's a
Meat's
Yeah.
holding onto like the door that's swung open on the side of the carriage.
What's Galavar doing in all? Or I'm sorry, Argro. What are you doing in all of this?
Yeah, did you get into the carriage, or were you like on it?
Probably like on top of it. Maybe there might never have been enough room for me to get inside it.
You're just
So I'm
hanging
holding on for dear life, and also
Yeah.
our girl is afraid of heights. So this
Like
is
the carriages, they like maybe steel. Maybe it has like a bar, like a handlebar that goes around
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
periphery of the
our
top.
girl's screaming like high-pitched screams right now.
with your eyes closed,
Yeah.
holding on to the carriage with one hand and your hammer on the other, just like.
It's like that scream by Finn from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Listen, what are you doing in this?
I'm just holding on for dear life. Like,
Riding up next to Galavar, clinched to the seat.
Like arrows are flying through the air. Like some of them are bouncing off the carriage. Most of them are missing. But yeah, you ascend to the height of the ship, which slows down the ferryman at the helm.
Ooh,
He's alive!
awake.
Also, have you guys ever been like, just had the realization, like, how do we keep getting ourselves in these situations? Like Meat says as he's dangling off of like the open door.
I told you I would get you your gold for your tickets.
You did. I don't like this.
This
So-
is greedy.
The nightmares do their best to deposit the carriage on the deck of the ship. It's kind of a rough landing as you all take some bumps. Those of you on the outside kind of roll off the carriage as it hits. And
Once,
go ahead.
once we are all safely on the boat, I was just gonna cut the nightmares free.
Yeah, pull the linchpin on the rigging.
Yeah, and they kind of like snort at the air and wave their heads at you, and pause for a second and then fly off.
Cool. Now we have an iron carriage that we can use however we want.
And yeah, and at this point, the ferryman banks the ship, and it goes flying off back toward the direction of the sticks, and a little bit more northwest.
Nice.
And-
Meted bark to like the crew members or crewmen on deck to anchor down the like to basically stow the carriage so it doesn't roll freely across the deck.
Yep, they tie it down, stow it for sea and air.
Okay, like while they're doing that, we'd probably be looking at them. How do they look?
They actually are. They look pretty excited. Like they just had a somewhat of an exciting time, which they will tell you about as you guys catch your breath. As you fly off away from the city of Dis, talking about how devils did try to take over the ship, and how the ferryman snuck out and took off in the ship and then banked it, and like several of the devils like fell overboard, and then they captured and tied one up and stuffed him in a barrel, and he's downstairs.
Oh, we've got some interrogating to do.
And it's at this time that Liston, you get a message from your sim.
Oh,
So-
gotcha.
Did they say exactly how long it's been?
Oh, it has been. It's
3
been about
years.
7 hours.
Oh.
Even
Oh. So there's like an effect of the passage of time inside that place must seem longer than it actually is.
Okay, so it hasn't
Exactly.
even actually been that long. And the ferryman. what's
Well,
his
it
name?
felt like you were there for maybe an hour, and it ended up being like 7.
Wasn't the ferryman unconscious?
He was.
Okay.
He had a pretty long nap.
He got better.
Playing Hades now, I can't like stop thinking about like Charon just going.
What, every time you make a pun or a joke or something?
Or you just try to talk to the ferryman. His response is.
Oh, okay.
Well said.
Yeah. So you guys fly for a little bit. I'm gonna take the music down a notch. Since we're not in combat anymore, you fly for a bit. You lose your pursuers. You touch back down in the sticks, having depleted a little bit more of your fuel gauge. Wait, I'm trying to remember where I left that gauge. Ah, there it is. And you have some stuff you picked up earlier.
Forgot about that already.
Ah, yes. We can now rummage.
What did we learn?
That if someone wrongs us, we just have to kick their ass really hard and run off with their shit.
Bandits?
No. They were the bad guys. Dude, were you not paying attention while we were in there?
I thought it's sometimes about the game and not the money.
Do you guys want to identify the stuff that you got?
Yes.
Yes. we do.
All right. You got a Pearl of Power.
What's that?
It's a powerful pearl.
Bro, look it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna post all this in the Discord. It'll take me a few minutes.
Whoa. Again, one extended expendable if. Whoa, that's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a pearl, but
There's Pearl of Power right there. You also got
it's a
Cloak.
submarine.
What?
The icon looks like a submarine.
Wait, so do I know what the command word is for it? Or do I have to, like, figure that out?
It's on the box.
Oh, okay.
It was like written in
Oh.
gold lettering on the inside of the box.
If the expended.
So
You read it.
It is an infernal.
The new slot is 3rd level? Wait, what does that mean?
So basically, if you use a 7th level slot and you want to regain the 7th level slot, you can actually get back a 6th level slot. But you have to have used. So basically, whatever the highest level slot you used,
Uh-huh.
then you can get one spell level below that back.
For Pearl of Power?
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
how I'm reading it.
only get a 3rd level spell slot. It says if the expended slot was 4th level or higher, the new slot
Oh.
is 3rd.
Okay, so you just get
Ah.
a 3rd
Yeah.
level back.
Yeah, it gives
Yeah.
you back a 3rd level spell slot, or a 1st or 2nd if that's what you're replenishing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, that's. Why did they word it like that? Why don't they just say, like.
Yeah, that's
you
super
only get-
confusingly worded.
You can only regain a. I don't.
Only allows up to third level
That
spell
doesn't make
slots.
sense to why they worded it like
Right.
that.
I think it's because it has to come from an expended spell slot, and if you don't use a 3rd level or lower, you can still use the ability off of something higher. But
So I can have, like, I can go over my pool of, like, 3rd level spells?
Yep.
Because it's taking up the
That's
same
what I understand.
higher level slot, but it's the strength of a 3rd level.
yeah,
So I could have,
At least
like,
that's the way I'm reading it. Yeah.
4 3rd level spells when I can normally only have 3.
Yeah. Because if they
Yeah.
worded it the other way, it'd be restricted to only 3rd level or lower use slots rather than, yeah.
I still feel like they could have worded it more
Yeah.
clearly.
Is that a Nergigante cloak?
oh, I'm still zoomed in on the other one. It's just
Cool. Bonus action to fashion.
The keyring appears to be a magical skeleton key of some kind. So if somebody wants to just put magic key ring. And the potion is a potion of superior healing.
Ooh. I mean, I'll take the potion if people are okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Has anyone written down the key ring yet? I can do that.
I have not. Sorry, I was drinking some water.
No, I have not.
What was that?
Oh, you're figuring out who is keeping the key.
Got it.
Key ring.
So,
I wrote it down, so if anyone wants it, just let me know.
with that, we are going to end for the night.
That was well timed.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. And yeah.
Oh yeah.
Until next time. On the adventures of the Stradiva.
In hell.
Bye.
Go to hell. Bye.